inferencing, text, and illustrations. And we're going to be using sentence stems and providing evidence to support our inferences based on evidence from the text and from pictures. So, our learning targets today is students will be able to infer feelings, characteristics, and actions of characters based from evidence and illustrations found in the text. And you will also be able to determine the point of view in which the story that we're reading today is going to be told. So, alright, so what is an inference? Anybody know what an inference is? Cole?
Is what go beyond the illustration?
It could be on the illustration, okay?
An educated guess.
An educated guess based on things that we may see in a story, we may read in a story, we may see in a picture. Gavin? Can you say it again? Can you speak up? Okay. Well, an inference is to come to a conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning. So I made this anchor chart right here to help you out. So when you make an inference, you go beyond the author's words or illustrations to understand what is not read or seen while you're reading like a book or whenever you're looking at a picture. So the way I like to say it is it's pretty much like you're reading something, but you're kind of having to read in between the lines. Like it's there, but then you kind of got to do a little bit yourself to get a deeper meaning of it. So you're going to look for words whenever you're reading that may help you come to a deeper conclusion. And then you're going to think about what you know. So while you're reading it, you may be like, hey, I've been in a situation like this before. This kid, he doesn't like to eat broccoli or peas, and I feel the same way. So he's not happy about that, and I wasn't happy whenever I was in that situation either. So you're taking what you know, or in other words, your background knowledge and your schema to help make a deeper conclusion, or to make a deeper conclusion about what you're reading or what you're seeing. So I'm going to model for you for making an inference from a picture. So I put this question down here. How do you think this boy feels about his dinner, and what can we infer about his feelings? I'm going to model this one for you, and we're going to do one together as a group in just a second. But using my sentence stems down here, I'm going to say, I see that the boy does not look too excited about what he's eating. His body language is just kind of like, whatever, I don't really like this. Why do I have to eat this? So this makes me infer that he doesn't like eating vegetables like broccoli and beans and carrots. So what can we infer about his feelings?
He doesn't like vegetables.
He doesn't like vegetables. Good. He's not happy about what he's having to eat. So I took this image from the book that we're reading today, and I asked, what can we infer based off of this illustration? Now, at the end of your desk, you have Post-it notes. I want everyone to get a Post-it note. And then underneath those Post-it notes, I have a graphic organizer for you about making inferences. So you can pass that out too. And that also gives you sentence stems about how to infer. So using that graphic organizer, I want you to construct an inference about this picture. Look at all of the things going on. See his body language, what's going on in the room, and make an inference about how you think this boy feels. How do we think this boy feels? I'll give you just a minute to do that, and then we can share with each other. When you get done making your inference, put it up in the air so I know that you're done, so we can share it with the group. How does he feel? Give you just a little bit more time. We've got a few done. got some good ones. Alright, so let's see. Braden Sweeney, will you read yours?
Like he's mad because he's having a bad day.
He's mad because he's having a bad day. And what evidence from this picture can tell you that?
His facial expression and the way he's standing.
Okay. His facial expressions, the way he's saying, the way he's standing. And let's use our paper. So the making an inference paper. What can we put your words with one of these to make a statement? We could say,
His face.
based on his facial expressions, I can conclude or I can infer that he is having a bad day, right?
And based on the clues that it means that he's mad for like someone destroyed his room.
Yeah, that's a really good inference. Someone destroyed his room. He could be very mad. Okay, Haley, do you want to share yours?
That he doesn't want to clean his room.
He doesn't want to clean his room. That's a really good inference. I'm that way too. That also adds the schema, what we know or how we felt before. My mom told me all the time whenever I was a kid, go clean your room, and I never wanted to. And I would always get mad because I didn't want to do that. Who likes cleaning their room? Nobody. Okay, Brett.
He's bored with his toys.
He's bored with his toys. And what evidence led you to believe that?
All his toys are like bad, really old, and broke down and stuff.
Good. So they're old. And he looks a little bit older than that train, right? Probably had it since he was a little kid. Allie.
He don't want to go to bed.
He doesn't want to go to bed, and why do you think that?
He's in his face is all angry and he's in pajamas.
Okay, and using or making an inference, how can we put your words in with using one of these?
I can infer that.
You can infer that
He don't want to go to bed.
he doesn't want to go to bed because
He's in a very angry mood.
he's in an angry mood. His body language, plain.
Mine is the opposite of Allie's. It looks like he just got out of bed. I feel like he's mad that he just had to get out of bed.
He's mad, okay. So Blaine infers that he's mad that he has to get out of bed because it's early or maybe he doesn't feel well. Because his hair's messed up, okay? Cool.
Or he could have got his pajamas on and he went downstairs and then he came back upstairs and his mom told him to get in the shower because he's got a towel on the sink.
Okay.
He's probably fixing it in the shower and he doesn't want to.
Okay. Now you're kind of predicting what's happening. So let's use the evidence that we have in the picture to kind of explain what's going on in the picture. That was a really good prediction, but what's going on in the actual picture? Okay. Katie.
I think he is mad if he doesn't want me.
He's mad because he doesn't like mornings. So we've inferred that he doesn't like mornings because of his facial expression. Mad. Doesn't like mornings. What else? What did Brett say?
He doesn't know. He's bored with his toys.
Bored with toys. Let's get one more. Who had a good one? Chris, you want to share yours?
His arms are crossed.
His arms are crossed, so that's also a facial expression or body language. Lily.
He's angry because he didn't get enough sleep.
He's angry because he didn't get enough sleep. He doesn't like mornings. Braden.
Had a bad day.
He had a bad day. Okay, good. So those are some good inferences. Alright, so now we're going to read the story. And during the story, I want you to give me a happy, sad, confused face whenever I ask how we're inferring how he's feeling.